Hello friends, welcome back to Joyful Half Acre. I'm Kim and it has been a minute since I have been on here. Actually, it's been a long time. I think I only put out a couple videos in all of 2022. It was a rough year. So I thought I would come back and tell y'all where I've been, and I'm going to start making videos again, and I am determined to do this. YouTube brings me joy and I am ready to bring that joy back into my life. I'm also going to show you all a cinnamon roll recipe that I made, a gluten-free and a keto version, so two different kinds. I always make two kinds when I bake almost anything because I have one son who is on keto for epilepsy, and then the rest of us eat gluten-free. A couple of us really need to eat gluten-free for gut health, but all of us do because all conventional wheat in the United States is sprayed with glyphosate, almost all of it, so it's just better to eat gluten-free. That way you stay away from that glyphosate a little bit more, which is really bad for gut health. So anyway, I'm going to show you that recipe in here in a minute, but first I wanted to talk to you about this last year. Yes, I have notes so that I don't forget what I'm saying. That's how long it's been since I've been on YouTube. I need my notes to be able to speak. So last year was just kind of rough. I'm sure all of you sometimes get down and, depression, situational depression and anxiety can come into play. Maybe not clinical ongoing depression, but just sometimes life situations are tough and you can get down and just have to, get through them. And so just some stress last year just kind of made it so I had to eliminate some things in my life and get down to the bare basics just so I could get through. I got rid of my goats last year, and actually I'm kind of glad. I did love my goats and I loved having fresh goat's milk, but going outside in the winter, which right now it is, and it's 30 degrees, not having to go out there this winter is really nice. So that is something I am kind of glad I did, and just kind of lowered my expectations and got through last year. I won't share everything, but one thing that is a major stressor that's kind of still ongoing is my mom was diagnosed with cancer in August, and late August, early September, and went through a health scare there. And so I've been going with her to all of her appointments and trying to help her out as much as I can through all of that. It's still ongoing this year. She has appointments this week, and we'll find out. She has to have surgery and all the things. It's an ongoing thing, a stressful thing, but I am determined to find joy in life even through that stress. So I just don't want that to bring me down for another year, for any longer. I want to find joy through it. And she's finding joy in life even in spite of her struggles. So I want to make sure I do that too. I am just determined to live joyfully this year. 2023 is going to be full of joy. I love joy. Happiness is different than joy, and I feel like I'm full of joy a lot, but I let situations take away my happiness last year, and I want to make sure I'm happy this year also, not just, yes, I love the Lord, but actually feeling it, I don't know if you understand that, but sometimes you can be happy and understand joy, but situations get you down. And I just want to make sure that I am living happily and enjoying every moment that I'm alive. A few years ago, I almost died when I had my youngest daughter, and I learned then that, every day is so precious, and I don't want to waste another day. I tell people in my family that all the time, my immediate family, my kids, my husband, that, I don't want to waste another day. I want to live and live well while I'm here, this short time. So one of the things that brings me joy is YouTube, and I loved it. I love being on it, and I feel like the Lord has led me back to it. Just some different situations. God is so cool in the way he works. Just some different little things that he has guided me to tell me that, hey, you need to go back. You need to make videos again. And I may not be good at it at all, but it brings me joy. And so if I am able to help one person in life through this, then it's worth it. So I just hope I can do a good job and sharing my life with you all. And some of the things I'm going to be sharing now, health related things, and of course still cooking and grocery haul videos. I have not been down to my local Amish store in quite a while. I really need to get down there, hopefully sometime in the next couple weeks, but with, you know, life situations and Christmas and everything, it's just been busy. One thing that will make my life less busy, I quit my job. I have like 3 more weeks left. I gave my boss like 7 weeks notice because I work with my best friend and I love her and I am going to so miss working with her. That was the only reason I don't want to quit, is because then I won't see her. I only work twice a week. It's 10 hours a week. It's not bad, but it's enough that, you know, it takes 2 days, the middle of the day, when my kids are at school, my husband's not home, I have time to work on my schooling because I'm a full-time college student and still I got a couple of years left. I'm on the long program. It's going to be 5 years total because I'm double majoring. So having those 2 more days will let me be able to focus on my school more and be able to do YouTube. And you know, it's amazing how just 2 days, the middle of the day being gone, really take the time out of your week. And with those 2, I think I'll be able to reclaim so much more time and energy and be able to do so much more. I'm hoping. That's my hope. Let me share my cinnamon roll recipes with you real quick, and then I will come back and tell you more about what I'm going to be doing with YouTube and talking about. So just a couple days ago, I made these cinnamon rolls. I had made them once before in December. I always let my kids pick what they want for their birthdays, and my child that turned 17 chose cinnamon rolls because they're delicious. He likes the keto ones, but the ones I made before were made with a fathead dough with has cheese in it, and this recipe keto one does not have cheese. It was so much better. He really liked it, and so I made it again, just here, the video you're watching, and I'm actually going to be making them one more time because my son, who turns 13 this Sunday, requested cinnamon rolls for his birthday also. So this will be 3 times in a month basically. So they must be really good if my family asks for them 3 times in a month. I won't go through the whole recipe. You can look them up online. I will put the information below where I got the recipes from, and so you can look them up. They were delicious. Now, the gluten-free ones, I cut too small this time. I should have cut them a little bigger. When I first cut them too big. So then I cut them in half, and then they were kind of too small. So they are really small cinnamon rolls. I also should have taken the time to let them rise a little longer. My house is cold, so I should have let them have a couple more hours. So if you make them, make sure you have them in a warmer place. I keep my house pretty cold in the winter. And also cut them the proper size so that they actually do. The first time I made them, they puffed up like a normal cinnamon roll, and they were delicious. They were delicious this time too. They were just not quite as like doughy, you know, as fluffy, but they were really good, and we really enjoyed them again, and we will again this Sunday when I make them again. I'm looking forward to them. So if you're looking for a good cinnamon roll recipe, keto or gluten-free or both, look below in the comment section, and I will have them recipes written out for you and where I got them from. So this year I'm going to be focusing a lot on health. The Lord put it on my heart about 1.5 years ago to start focusing more on sharing health stuff, because I learn about every day. I learn something more about health, about a different alternative treatments and holistic and natural ways to go about being healthy, and which is great for my family and for me. But one of the best things about learning about health is sharing it with others and teaching others. And it's just awesome. So I want to be able to share that with all of you, different things. And some of the things like I've implemented just this week, in the last couple days, because the start of January wasn't the best. But it will be now, is I went to the chiropractor yesterday. Oh, I feel so much better. My neck doesn't hurt today. First time in probably a month. I don't know why I procrastinated and didn't go, but I kept putting it off, and now I feel so much better. I still have a little bit of like shoulder pain and stuff, but I need to go weekly for a while to keep my body in line and stuff. Chiropractor's great. If you go, even once a month, if you don't have any problems, it's wonderful to just keep you in line and keep you feeling at your best. I really believe that. I've tried to start lowering my caffeine. I drink tea, and I had gotten to where I drank tea all day, and it is no sugar, but it's a like herbal tea. It's a kind that I really got kind of addicted to, and it does have caffeine in it. So I found some that is like it that has no caffeine. It's caffeine free, and I'm kind of mixing the two right now, trying to get through training myself to get off of the caffeine, and then I'm going to train myself to go to water instead of the tea all the time. Just have tea in little bits here and there as a treat, not all day every day. So I started that this week, and last week actually, and I had a headache for a while. Today it's much better. Of course, chiropractor yesterday too. So I'm weaning myself off of caffeine, or down anyway. Started walking again. Last year I did 4 months straight. I walked at least a mile a day, every day for 4 months. Loved it. I love walking. And then November and December I did nothing. It was bad. So now that I'm back to it, I'm like, ugh, a mile seems like so long and my legs hurt. Well, I sat on my butt for 2 months, and now I got to retrain my body to get back into it. But I'm so determined and glad I'm keeping track of my miles and see how many miles I can do in a year. My original goal was every day this year, but then I missed a couple, so I'm like, let's give myself a little grace. We'll just keep track of the miles, and hopefully it'll add up to well over a mile a day if you average it out, That's what I'm hoping. Another thing that I kind of lacked on last year was my Bible reading. I will admit, I did not do it absolutely every day. I am a sinner. Yes, I know. Saved by grace, luckily. I love the Lord, and He has been with me through everything, but my Bible reading and praying had not been... I pray every day, but the substance of it wasn't there, or I would look at the Bible every day, but it would be, most days, but it would be like a paragraph, just open it up, read something real quick. There wasn't a lot of substance to it. And so this year I started a read through the Bible in a year plan, and I'm doing it chronologically, which I've never done. I've read through the Bible in a year multiple times before, but this time I'm doing it chronologically, and it's kind of cool to go from reading a little bit of Genesis to jump to Job. I guess I never realized that's where he was in the timeline of life, that he was right there at the beginning of Genesis. So it's just really cool. And one last thing, I am trying to do more animal meat based. I have learned a lot this year about carnivore, and I really think carnivore is great for people who especially have like a serious issue. I think it is great for the body to help it heal quickly and get over like serious health problems. I'm sure it would be great for me to heal. I do love vegetables too, especially broccoli. Love broccoli. And so I'm not going to give up all vegetables, but I'm going more meat based. I love eggs for breakfast. I do a meat for supper, and then I put a vegetable with it, Last night we had jalapeno and cream cheese stuffed chicken. Oh, delicious. And then we just had some broccoli on the side, you know. Tonight we'll have ham and we'll have carrots and probably another vegetable on the side. So we don't do pasta or any of that stuff. We haven't done that for a long time. Occasionally my kids will have like the gluten-free mac and cheese. We're not perfect. We buy snacks still too. We tried to do the healthier ones, but I'm definitely not perfect. But I'm just trying to eat more animal based. And I know I feel better when I do. So that is my goal too, to do that and hopefully lose some weight. I gained a couple pounds over the holidays and hoping to lose it quickly this year. So that's what I'm doing this year. That's what I've been up to. Just kind of trying to make it through life and get through. And I'm done with just trying to make it through. I am ready to live and thrive with the Lord and where He guides me. And YouTube is one place He's guided me. I will say one of the ways He kind of talked to me, about a month ago, I just all of a sudden had this thought in my head, I wonder what is going on with this certain YouTube person that I used to watch occasionally. I didn't even ever watch him much, but I liked him. I just didn't watch him a whole lot, you know, not regularly. But I thought, I wonder what happened to them. The very next day, that person, I'll say it was Art and Bree is the channel name, that Bree had something on, I'm not even sure it was a YouTube video. I think it might have been on like Instagram or something, which I didn't even know I had him on Instagram. She put on that she hadn't been doing YouTube in a year. And this is where she's been, and this is what she's doing, and she's coming back to YouTube. And just, I feel like that was a confirmation to me from the Lord that, look, this person's been gone for a year. They came back. They're going to thrive. You can come back after a year, and you can thrive. I know my channel is a piddly little compared to theirs and compared to lots of other people's, but I feel like I can grow and thrive this year and grow this channel and hopefully be a positive influence on you guys and all those around me to live healthier lives. Another quick little, sorry, I keep thinking of things. You know, you never know in life until you start talking about health. You don't know who else thinks the way you do. I was just talking to a person at church on Sunday that was asking about my mom. And, you know, I told her, and I just happened to say, I would not necessarily go to chemo. I hate it. I wouldn't do it at all. But in some circumstances, you have to. So unfortunately, she has to. That opened up, just saying that I am against chemo generally as a rule, but sometimes it has to be used, you know. I mean, yes, it saves lives, but you know, there are other alternative routes. This person opened up to tell me that they chose an alternative route. I didn't even know this person had cancer. They chose an alternative route, did not do chemo, completely cancer-free. I didn't know that. And then this person started sharing about health, and I didn't know that this person believed or knew all these things. So it's just kind of cool. Once you start opening up about what you've learned about health, others are like, yes, I've learned that. Or, hey, I knew that, but I didn't know that, you know. So it's really great to learn from each other. And I just feel like if we talk about it, more people will learn about it. And natural health all of our healths can improve, and we can do it naturally and have our God-given health back. I do want to say I'm not against chemo. I just am against chemo for like as the, got cancer, have it. Let's find other ways to and heal. If we can, heal the body, not just go directly to kill the body, you know? Yes, it saves lives. It's saving my mother's life, hopefully, I hope. Anyway, that's all I'll say about that. I don't want to get into that. So thanks for watching today, friends. I hope you will continue to come back, and my next video will be some baking stuff, also some snacks I'm going to make. And thanks for watching today, friends. I hope you like this video. Subscribe to my channel and continue to join me on this joy-filled life. Thanks.